In Maintenance Group 1, I already showed how to do an oil change, so I'm not going to explain that. However, I am going to say that I have upgraded my oil to full synthetic. The reason being, the last oil change I used a synthetic blend to make sure there were no more leaks on the engine so I could go to the next step. Seeing how there are no more leaks, I'm going to the next step. I've also decided to buy a TRD oil filter to go with my new oil. Also, I'm going to show how to change manual transmission fluid in the T50. So, let's begin. Here's the TRD filter. If I didn't specify in the first oil change video, the 4AC requires 3.5 quarts of oil. And this is 5W30. Time to start it up and see how we've done. And I could go a little higher. Oh, one more thing. This oil cap looks bland compared to all this new stuff. When I'm all done adding oil, this is going to go on. This is a TRD Japan oil cap made out of aluminum, and it has a really nice oil ring on it. There we go. Now there's a 4AC. A high performance 4AC. Law, but nice one. Time for the next step, the manual transmission. As you can see, here are the drain plug and fill plugs. Here's the drain plug. Here's the fill plug. I'm going to remove the drain plug first. And then the fill plug. Then we'll put the fill plug back in and fill this up until it overflows, and then put the fill plug back in. Now, as you can see, I'm draining it. The drain plug was a 17mm. When it's done draining, I'm going to start sticking it in that top hole. You fill it until it comes out of the top, out of that hole. So it continues. And then after you fill it, you put the fill plug back in, which is a 15/16. Whatever that is in metric, I don't know right now. You'll know when it's full, when it starts draining itself out on the top of that hole. And if your fingers are small enough, you'll be able to touch it. So, that's all for this edition. This is C4Hachi signing off.